Welcome by Pyanodons with alternative energy, 1040 hours walkthrough base tour, less 10 hours report. Well, we are working on Pi 3 potion, science pack, and science pack 3, as you can see here. Last time we finished the acrolite, and today we're gonna work on the bio-ore. Bio-ore consists out this on the end. It is a long way to make, by the way. Bio-ore, first of all, you need the advanced substrate, and the advanced substrate, that is the point. The advanced substrate, we need namelijk processed ash. This I don't know if you have that already. But het gaat om, I'd like to work on this one. This one dus. That requires processed ash, and processed ash is dus washed ash with sulfuric acid. And washed ash is dus made from enriched ash with water, and the enriched ash, nou komt het, dus aluminium enriched biomass, niobium enriched biomass, and zinc enriched biomass with what pressure there. This one is coming from plants, and because Helmut don't allow me to do this, you see this are we need only 33.4, but if I click on it, then Helmut give 500. I don't know why, but so I make a new tab, that's this one, and I start with the 33.4. I make it 34, and then we get the reasonable amounts. The reasonable amount is 60 aluminium enriched biomass. Right. And niobium enriched biomass 34, and zinc enriched biomass. This one comes from two recipes from the grot. This one, of course, everything what I need, I make here, I make a level 2. Because otherwise you need so many. So I make everything is already level 2. My grot is level 2, my guar beans is level 2, and my kikok was already level 2, of course. The aluminium enriched biomass, we need 2 belts because we need 68. I make it 60 because I like to make 2 belts and no more. And that requires grot, and we put it in a grot swamp. Guar beans, I work also on it. 135 I like to make, I'm not yet finished with it. I make 150, dus 5 stacked lines for 30, 5 times 30 is 150. Kikok a little bit in kikok plants. Dus this is where I'm working for in instance, yeah, the first place. In the meantime, another point is I have to prepare enough. Let me go back to the Pi Science Pack 3. Deze. I have to prepare enough. This one, the Acropolis. Acropolis come from Arqad, and again, if you give it a beetje a reasonable amount on farms, then you need really Arqad level 2, MK2. So I make that, but it's tricky. Arqad MK2, that is first where we're going to talk about. These are already running the Arqad Pro Polus, but Arqad Pro Polus is full now, the belt, because we don't consume it yet because the Pi 3 size pack is not running yet. The first one is a 0.5% chance. Need Arqad Margots. Arqad Margots I get from my old Arqad farm. I fly them in. I did it here. I disable it already because I need only one item, one piece of a level 2, and then we can switch over to the better recipe. It requires mutant enzyme barrels, what we have already, and iron enriched moondrop flour. And eindrop and moon, and this is raw coal, that's not so hard to get it. Iron enriched moondrop flowers. That is this enriched iron enriched biomass. I mean, iron enriched, iron enriched moonflower, yeah, moondrop flower, and we get that to make that from moondrop seeds with the iron enriched biomass. That's why they are enriched biomass. The iron enriched biomass come from nevens with taling. Yeah? Okay. So as soon as we have one, we can shut down this. I can remove everything here, by the way. I did not do that. And now we start the real production from the Arqad Mark II. First of all, we need empty cups. Empty cups, we have a factory, but I did not put the empty cups on the belt, so I have to make, and it's helemaal on the other side of the factory, so I make a new one. We make that from wax. We have wax right now. Before we don't have wax, now we have wax, so we can easily make it, yeah? If we have the empty ones, then we have to fill them. The filling is with crude oil, we have crude oil, native flora, and an empty cup, and sap. Alright, here we go. Then we get the first step. It's quite complicated, hoor. It's not, you get, how you call it, a cup of weet ik veel what, something like that, like a calf, and you grow them up, and nee, it is quite complicated. So I'm going to explain you that. First of all, you need a fill cup. Dit hebben we. We need Arqad. And we need only one. So you have only to make one with the 0.5% chance. Then you need Ulrichs. Ulrich we have on the belt. And then we get an Arqad nest and an empty cup. So the empty cup we can recycle. They go back here, drop. And if you have not enough, then there is a cup. But of course we have enough, because that is, we don't lose empty cups. Okay, then we get dus een nest. An aqua nest. Empty comes in an aqua nest. Aqua nest goes here. And the aqua nest, we're going to make eggs. That require bedding, filled milk bottle, Ulrich food, what we have already also on the belt, and aqua nest, what we just made. Yes. When the aqua eggs, we make as level 1 of a Mark II, this not Mark 1. Don't forget that. It's almost Mark II what we do now, because we have all factories, we have all farms for this, but only Mark 1, and we need Mark II for this. With a Mark II egg, we make a Mark II Margots. With Margots Mark II, we make finally the Arqad MK2. And the MK2 goes way back, and the story is around. Yes, that is the story, and I have to put them, of course, that's why I make them, in first place, here, in this ones, I did not do that yet. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, well, I did well do that. But I have to extend this because it's absolutely not enough for this. Then we're going to talk about the bio-ore. Bio-ore is a little bit more far away, and we go here for the bio-ore. This is also not complete. This is the aluminium, and I cannot see right from here. We're gonna travel to there. I'm gonna take the train, and if I'm there, I'm going back to you. Okay, I'm there, and this is dus inderdaad what I told you already, the aluminium enriched biomass made from grot and thaling. It's not yet finished. We need much more. 2 belts. You see, 1 belt, 2 belts. This you cannot stack. This is the first item what I see in Pyanodons that you cannot stack. So I have to make 2 belts. Okay. This one, and I see we run out here, and that's intentional because I have to stack this. This is unstacked, and I'm gonna make a new one, and it is stacked, and it is guar beans. Because the guar beans I gonna make, these are not guar beans. Where are the guar beans? Can I find it? If I don't find them. Guar beans, here are the guar beans. I'm still working on Mark II, by the way. It's not yet finished because I have not enough. I have to put more. I'm going to do like this. 30 pieces I like to use for the seeds, for make new guar. And then, after the 30 pieces, I make sections for 30 pieces. Because 30 pieces is enough to feed 10 bionic nurseries. How you call it? Bionic. Hoe heet die dingen nou? Botanic nurseries. 10 pieces botanic nurseries Mark II is enough for 1 full belt. And 30 guar farms are enough to feed the 10. So we make 5 sections. I like to make from 30. I have to divide it because I make 1 line. You can go further here. We're going to continue. It gets 5 lines I make. I stack them. Yeah, here it's all stacked. And that have to go to the bus. I cut the bus here, and that's why there is no seats coming. The bus is cut. Where's the bus? Here is the bus. I cut it. So that have to be connected to here. That must be stacked. And then from the stacked, it comes here, it comes there. And we're going to make also sections 5 times. You see, I have no models inside here. 5 times we make sections that we get a full belt with niobium enriched biomass. Yeah, that is just for the guar beans. And we need muddy sludge, by the way. Muddy sludge we have enough, and we can make it also easy. This one is the last one. A zinc enriched biomass. The zinc enriched biomass comes from kikok. We can make it also from moss, but I decided to make it from kikok. Moss is quite expensive because you need 30 pieces for 1 biomass or something. No, 10 or wait a minute. Yeah, 10 I think. And this needs only 1 kikok. So for me, this is much more efficient. Ta-da! Autosave takes time. You see the frame drops are, the frame rate is quite dropping. The power is quite high. That was around 30. It is now a little bit back. It is not real stable. We're going to do a look what we're going to do now with the enriched biomass. The enriched biomass, of course, that have to be made bio-ore, but I'm not yet by the bio-ore. But I'm quite on my way, but I have to stop because I like to make this recording because I play so many hours already. I'm far over again over the 10 hours, but okay. At least I have to show something. I extend the bus also already, and I have to extend the power also. This is where everything comes together, the two lines with the aluminium, and I need only one line for each one. This has to be extended, of course. This is only a trial, and this is just the enriched ash. And from the enriched ash, that is the only purpose is to wash it. I think you call it washing, toch? Am I right? Nee, you have to look in pi, science spec. This one. We're going to wash it, and then we're going to wash this. This is the only purpose for this is to wash it and get washed ash. For the rest, there is no other recipe what you can use for the enriched ash. So that is what we're going to do next time, and I hope then to have the biomass and to continue with the next. And it will be, we have mechanical parts already, but not a complete factory. I like to make a new one, and it has to be of the belt, because it is not the belt. We have to make this only for the mold. This we have to make, natuurlijk. This one I don't know. This one we work hard on it to extend it. That's why we make the Arqad Mark II. This one I also don't know it, to be honest, but we're going to work on it most we have, but the question is if it is enough, otherwise we have to make another most one. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Please consider to subscribe or click the like button. Comments are open for everyone, so use them if you like to comment. I know it's a long story, the Pyanodon, but there is no other way. If you like to solve the game, you count on 2,000 hours, I think. I think I'm just over the half right now. Not sure. But the Pyanodons with alternative energy is really, really, really very, very hard and time consuming. Okay, again, thank you for watching. I hope to see you the next episode, and then I hope to finish this the bio-ore. I think that's not so hard to do, by the way. Again. No, not again. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself, and see you next time.